back to Clair de Lune from scratch. Okay, we're navigating some pretty tricky territory, and I'm going to intervene a little bit and introduce a few more cheats that would not be perhaps obvious for, if you're just reading the music on your own. And these are kinds of, everybody's going to have their little tricks and cheats. These are mine to kind of help you out and make the next portion hopefully a little bit easier. So I hope it helps. I'd love to get feedback, get your honest opinions as to whether I'm helping or hurting the cause. Let's find out. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take the end, the very, very tail end of measure 29, okay, and then start interfacing that, doing this thing again. Take the end of measure 29 and then go into measure 30, okay? And then from there, I'm going to help you come up with some kind of some fun fingerings to make this less painful. So, okay, here we go. Let's go into this next portion here, paste this over, kind of resize that a bit so we can really see what's going on. And, all right, so if you recall, in our left hand, okay, I asked you to, instead of going back to some default fingerings, I asked you to kind of switch your fingerings instead of, well, I'm trying to see if I can remember. So you could have used the 1, 2 or something. Actually, you could use the 3, 5. I'm asking you to switch to a 1, 3. And the reason for doing that is so that you can get ready for this note over here. As you can see, we're going to be climbing right back up. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's take a few moments to just take a look at the left hand. Okay, so those are the last two notes of measure 29. Now, G, so A flat, G, F, this is an E flat over here, E, F, G, A, B, okay, or a fall down baseball, okay, or a ball. 5, that's an octave over here as you can see for these three notes, okay, 5, 2, and 1. Okay, so we're going to have a new kind of a hand position change over here. And the interesting thing about this is, and take a look at that, we've got another natural coming into play here. So that's going to tell me that instead of a G flat, now we're going to be playing a G natural, okay? And I'm going to ask you to go up to a 4, 2, and, I'm sorry, I'm jumping ahead a little bit. G, B, C, D, E flat over here, okay? So let me play those two groups of notes. And then you're going to jump up to a G. See how that works? Okay. All right. So again, one more time, just from back here, if you don't mind. Okay. Take a look at those two notes. 1, 3, and then that puts you in a better position to reach this over here. Jump up to a G. See how that works? Okay. Now you're going to be thinking, wait a minute, we've just run out of fingers. You've just taken up your thumb. How in the world are you going to play your next note? Well, the answer is, I won't. So what's going to happen is, I'm not going to play that next note. I'm going to simply come back down the same way I came back up. And so here's that E flat. Here's that E flat again. So just temporarily ignore that G, and you probably can guess what's going to happen, right? That's right. The right hand is going to take that. So I'm going to let the right hand take care of that nasty little lick over there. 1. So coming back down, same way you came back up. 4. Okay. And then again, we're back to the same kinds of notes and reverse fingerings that we came up with. So that's why I like this particular fingering, because it keeps my hands in familiar patterns, octaves, and then these chords. So coming up, skip, and then coming back down, and then back to the E flat. Okay. Now here, it's a little tricky. Well, actually, no, it's not. Okay, that's right. I came up with another cheat for this. So here we go. We're going to come back up, all right? And so we're the same notes going back up, okay? So we just came back down. Okay, and then now we're going to do something similar. We're not going to play this note over here, all right? And we're just going to come down and play these two notes, okay? And I think I'm going to have you switching fingers over here. So it's going to be a little unusual, okay? Because we're going to be, if I recall correctly, we're going to be moving up a little bit higher. Let's just go ahead and just double check, yeah? Yeah, exactly. So we're going to be moving up a little bit higher. And so I want to, even though they're the same notes, I'm going to prepare by moving to a 2 and a 4 for the last two of those. All right, so now let's see how the right hand interfaces to come rescue the left hand. Well, we'll see that. I think I'm running out of time over here, so let's stop the lesson. Let me just review really quickly how the left hand is going to be playing. It's a little bit of a Swiss cheese part. And then the next lesson, I'll show you how the right hand comes to save the day with some unusual fingerings. Okay, so one more time from the previous measure, 1, 3, and then you're going to have this pattern of these 3 notes. Jump up to the G natural, skip, jump to the position that you had before, skip, and then you're going to hear, I'm sorry, I forgot. Then you're going to switch to a 2 and a 4 to get ready for the next measure after that. All right? Very good. End of the lesson. And next time I'm going to show you how the right hand comes to save the day. Okay. See you at the next lesson.